Alexa,
Hey,
how are you?
hey
Hello?
guys, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we
Yes.
can.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so just a quick question. Quick question, actually, quick thing. One guy was asking about the whole hacking with the Bitcoin thing. I just want to kind of correct that. It wasn't actually Bitcoin that got hacked. It's the on-ramp and the off-ramps that have been getting hacked, or the wallets, which is like a whole different thing. Each company have their own take on what is a secure wallet, what is their own little technology. So it's not the actual protocol. You can't actually hack Bitcoin unless either you have 50% of all the mining computers in the world and you have to beat them constantly. So you're playing the lottery and you have to get 50% of the mining computers in the world. Or you have a quantum computer, which I'm sorry, as a person who kind of is in the field of this, I don't actually think quantum computers are actually that real from my own research. I think it's more of a marketing term than really anything else. Because if quantum computing was real, we would see a lot more evidence of it. We would see hacks galore. Bitcoin would have been taken down long ago. I mean, all these different amazing things would have been solved and gone. I mean, but yeah, I think it's just more marketing. Number two, so yeah, I think I don't know if you, Alex, I guess, remembers me. I'm actually Russian myself. I just kind of noticed that like the switch from Russia to China, very sudden in terms of like the hatred. I mean, like I'm getting jealous here. Like this is quite interesting. I mean, and on top of that, I don't usually watch Sky News Australia. I mean, I find their content pretty interesting at times, but I went on there recently and oh my God, have they just brought out every saber they can rattle. It's amazing. And I don't know. I mean, I get it. I get it from their point of view, especially if you're Australian, you're like, your country's about the size of California. You have, you're, yeah, I get that, you would be much more aggressive than America is. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know what side to, I'm not ever going to pick sides on this one, but I'm not really sure what to kind of go off. I see a lot of hypocrisy on the way they're like handling the situation. There was oh, well, I mean, it's amazing. They're not letting America in certain South China seaports. I mean, well, yeah, it's kind of the coast, is it not? I love that whole thing. And I guess now the question I have for you guys is, I was on a channel on Telegram and I just found this random bit of news is that apparently the Turks are messing with the Greek border. But this was the interesting part that I found was that they're messing with Finnish and Swedish patrolling boats that are patrolling the Greek border.
I must say, well, gosh, I mean, I didn't know that, but we live in interesting times.
Erdogan's in big trouble from the latest polls that I've been seeing.
I agree. Yes.
Reliable polls in Turkey, polls in Turkey have him really down.
Yes, there is. I think he is in big trouble, and there is always a sure sign that Erdogan is in trouble and knows that he is in trouble, which is that he picks up the telephone and talks to Putin. And that's exactly what he did. Whenever he's in trouble on any reason, he comes and talks to Putin about this. I think the Russians, by the way, are absolutely sick of Erdogan by now, as pretty much everybody is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just quite interesting. I don't know. I found it interesting that there's Finnish and Swedish boats patrolling the Greek border. It's kind of surprising. I don't know what to say.
Nothing surprises me anymore. I mean, the world has become so complicated that it's just incredible. I mean, I would point out Sweden. Did you say Finland and Sweden? I mean, I think, if I'm right, neither country is in NATO, for example. So what exactly are they doing? No, I think not.
Well, there might be some European...
European project of some kind.
And it might actually have something to do with migration and migrants and stuff like that. That would be my guess.
That is true. Yeah, that is true.
And maybe Erdogan is kind of, screwing around with them there. Yeah. Maybe trying to send a message to Merkel.
Mm.
It's truly a wondrous little predicament. The whole entire thing is wrong. Greek being protected by Swedish and Finnish patrolling boats against Turkey. It's a word salad altogether. But it's a fun time. But
that it is, and there's no doubt that Erdogan, if it does have anything to do with migration, there's no doubt that Erdogan would like to be up to some mischief to, of course, try to get money from Germany and from Merkel. At the end of the day, that's what he needs. He needs money, and he needs money fast.
You're right. You're right. And I guess like the last thing I do want to say before I go, it is quite interesting. I don't know, especially for Alex, Christopher. You've heard about the news of how Turkey recently got really frauded in the crypto market. This one fellow got away with billions of dollars. He just like went up and left. I genuinely like I don't know. Before I'd be laughing, but now I just feel bad for Turks because this is they're screwed either way. I mean, they don't have an economic off ramp, I guess, if you think about it. And most they have gold, and even then, it's I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I mean, they would have had crypto, but that was been taken out. That's a scary situation to be in. I don't know.
I think Alexander could probably answer this better. But my take on this, Alexandre, is that it's not about crypto for me. What Erdogan did by trying to ban people from putting their money into their lira into crypto exchanges. It's just Erdogan is just looking to get himself out of a big economic hole, and he doesn't want people to take out their cash from the bank. Period. Not gold, not stocks, not crypto, nothing. And he's the fact that he's going after crypto shows how desperate he is. I think.
Absolutely. Yeah. I entirely agree with that. It's exactly my view too. I think this is the situation that exists in Turkey now, that he's trying to control. He's using what Russians would call administrative measures to deal with an economic situation. I mean, Russians are very familiar with that sort of thing.
Oh yes, but we actually are good at it. That's the
You're good at it. Well, that is right.
Yeah, yeah. I guess it's quite an interesting time. So, anyways, well, thank you guys so much. You guys put on a wonderful show.